What's going on, everybody? Society 84 here. Yeah, I picked up this Blu-ray. I got Society right here, and it's insane. It's an overlooked 80s, 1989 horror film, and yeah, I've never seen any movie quite like this one. So if you're into like horror movies from the 90s that are just kind of underrated and overlooked, I recommend this one. So I'm going to record some other intros, so I might as well talk about some of those movies when I get to that. But we're talking about Sega GT. Sega GT, everybody. So, this is a racing game. I believe there was a Sega GT 2000 that was bundled with Jet Set Radio Future, and that's for the Xbox original. I believe that's Sega GT 2000. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. This is the first Sega GT, and yeah, it supports the steering wheel, of course. I'm just going to play with the standard controller. When it comes to peripherals, I'm going to try to talk about all the games with the fishing rod controller, so I can put the fishing rod controller back into storage. But yeah, this is a racing game, and it's a pretty solid racing game. I think that the controls are probably better than Daytona USA. With Daytona USA, it just feels like you're sliding around. Now with this game, I think that it's just kind of a standard racing game. This game, in my mind, kind of blends in with all the other racing games. It's just another racing game to throw into the mix. I am a big fan of the arcade type racers. I just like the Pod Racer. San Francisco Rush was pretty sweet. Pin Triathlon, of course, naturally. And, I'm not going to lump in Wacky Races. I was talking about some racing game here recently, and I was talking about arcade racers. Well, Wacky Races is a good example of an arcade racer that is not really traditionally considered good. But this is Sega GT. There's just a good professional quality look to this game. It looks really good. It's, I don't know, I guess on par with, professional racing series, I guess Formula Racing. I don't know if it's comparable to Gran-Turismo or other well-known racing games that are of realistic quality. I'm not sure if this is off and on-road. Looks like it's on-road. Looks like it's circuit-type stuff. Apparently you can build cars from scratch. Unique handling for each car. That's cool. I guess since it's a mixed bag, people might have different opinions. So, depending on how you are approaching the game, it's going to impact the longevity of whether or not you're going to play it. There's a two-player mode, which is good. I mean, what racing game really doesn't? There are racing games without two-player, but yeah, I'm just kind of reading from the back. But this is Sega GT. Let's just talk about it while we play it. What do you think? Right on. Yeah, the opening movie just kind of keeps going. I'm just waiting for some sort of title crawl or something. But anyway, let's just hit that start button like we do. See what we're getting ourselves into. That's what I was looking for. New game. We don't have any saves on this memory card. I might have filled out the memory card because I was shooting for another review prior. Championship. Yeah, let's do the championship. Now, looking at the game manual, there was all kinds of tips and stuff, like how to hug the turns. I just want to go straight into race. Official? Sure. Yeah, not selected. Okay, it's making you select a car. Car dealer is making you do that, so it's very similar to Gran-Turismo and whatnot. Where's them cheap cars at? Used. Here we go. Alright, let's do that AZ1. It's the most expensive one that I can buy, so, you know, let's just assume that it's a... Let's assume that it's a good car. I think that I bought it. I always pick automatic. No exceptions. I don't know how to do stick shift manual. Although people get used to it, you know. But I just don't want to have to get used to something. Graphics look pretty cool. In gameplays, I already see Pepsi, Dreamcast, Suzuki. There was a McDonald's. Excite, whatever that is. Sky Peaks track, okay. I don't know if I was able to pick the color because it was a used car thing. I'm just holding down the right trigger, but I'm going to let go of it here on the corner. Feather in just a little bit. Yeah, Y button is the camera angle. B is brake, I can tell. A, I don't know what that is, but I'm tapping it. Pretty standard, pretty fun. So far, so good. I'm not sure if I'm good enough to qualify, but you know, judging on the fact that you can totally just get better cars and better handling later on down the road. That's cool. You want to have that feeling of progression, so that's cool. I qualified in 6th place, so it's not too terribly good. Let's hit next and see what happens here. Race. This is the official race, right? People talk about Sega Rally 2. Is this game better or worse than Sega Rally 2 in your opinion? There's just so many racing games for the Sega Dreamcast. I mean, and a lot of them are good. You know, this one seems pretty solid to me, and I don't really know much about these professional type games. Like, some of them I don't like. Like, there was 4x4 Evolution, and I wasn't really a fan of that one. That was like off-road. That one just didn't really seem likable much to me. This one seems pretty straightforward. I like some of these sometimes. I just want to do a little bit better than 6th place. That's my realistic goal. I hope the background noise of the game isn't like overpowering what I'm trying to say. I got a deep voice. I think you guys can hear me. It's like a castle in the background or something. I'm not really paying attention to the crowds, but I'm guessing the graphics are okay. I'm in 4th place. That's good. But I always speak too soon, and then I hit a jaggy or a snag or something. Now I'm just holding down the right trigger, so I very well could oversteer. So I'm kind of like laying off on the gas on purpose. I'm feathering, but not too much. Sometimes I use the cars while they're hugging turns. If they're like beside me, I kind of use them as a power up, and I just totally just ram into them. That's why I like games like F-Zero. Hey, I finished off in 3rd. Yeah, I just wanted to do better than 6th place. Did pretty good. Did I win some money? Typically, if you're in the first 3 positions, you do. You know, it's the bronze. You know, gold, silver, and bronze medal. So I got the bronze medal. So did I get some money for a car? Yeah, I did. Look at that. I got the bronze trophy. That's cool. I'm proud of myself. I did pretty good. That's pretty good for a used rental car. You know, I'm gonna get my own car later. I'm gonna get something better, way better. I made a little bit of money. That's cool. Having fun. I'm just gonna hit next to see what happens. This is the circuit. I'll qualify. I think it's probably wise to qualify because you want to get used to the track, right? That's cool that it has the option to give you qualify. That's cool. Yeah, I went ahead and shot all the footage for one game, but I'm gonna try to work on this one and upload this one first because it goes in alphabetical order. I upload the NTSC games mostly in alphabetical order. I do the Japanese games in random, but sometimes I accidentally upload something and it's a little bit out of order because of the placement of the games in my little game case that I keep in. Is Excite a web browser thing? Because it kind of screams that. Excite web browser. It's probably not a web browser because I'm always off. This car is kind of crappy, but you know, you win a few races and stuff. It's cool. I'm compelled to keep playing. I remember this Cobblestone Street. I think I've played this before. Didn't really get far into it because I don't know, I just didn't. But as far as racing games go, looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I like the fact that you can upgrade and get better cars as you go. I mean, that's pretty standard for racing games, but I like it. I like it. Yeah, man, I just finished the qualification because I just didn't want to like fill up all of your time with doing qualification when I could be playing the regular game. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play that same stage, but give it a go. I hope I make 2nd place. There's a lot of turns and stuff, so I'm a little bit intimidated by the turns. But yeah, I could see the likability of this game. I think that it's way better than Daytona USA, and I forgot what I rated Daytona USA, but doesn't matter. I'm always throwing out 10s. But I do think this is a pretty sweet racing game. I think it's my expectations are kind of low when it comes to racing games because I like so many of them. Realistic racing games that, you know, I don't like as much as arcadey games, but I mean, what can I say? It's just I don't know. I do like Speed Devils a whole lot more than this one. I do kind of have a liking for arcade games just a little bit more, so that's why I'm probably not going to give this a straight 10, but I do like it a lot. So far so good. I mean, I guess I like any kind of game if I play a little bit decent at. You know, I really liked Exhibition of Speed. That one was a surprising. I like that a lot more than I thought I would. This one seems a little bit more realistic. I don't know, I just like them. I just like these games. I guess the fact that it's not Speed Devils and that I've just this is not a game series that I've traditionally been gravitating towards. Just because I don't play it doesn't mean I don't like it. It's just that I have a ton of games, and I always find myself playing different games. But I don't know. I'm thinking like 9.5. 9.5. It's just that my heart goes towards the arcade type stuff. I like wild and creative and zany games. This is just, but I'm not saying this is a bad game. I just think that I definitely recommend giving it another shot. I mean, I could totally have different opinions later on, but I'm going to go ahead and call the shots. I'm going to give this a 9.5. I don't care if I rank in last place this round. I don't care. But I think 9.5 is pretty fair and pretty safe of an assessment. I like this game. It's cool. It's got a good presentation. It's got good music. The music's actually better than a lot of racing games. I forgot which one I was playing recently, but it doesn't matter what it was. But oh yeah, San Francisco Rush. The music wasn't anything memorable. The music in this is pretty sweet. Cool little keyboard synthesizer music or whatever they got going. Colors and stuff is cool. I'm not sure about the brightness. I haven't checked the brightness on this TV in a little minute. But level design's pretty sweet. Controls are pretty good. I mean, I'm starting off with like a pretty cheap car and I'm holding up pretty good. I mean, I was able to get a bronze medal. I mean, what more can you want? The gold. You want the gold is what you want, but it's cool. The controls, the button layout and stuff makes sense. Right trigger, gas. Left trigger is brake. Hit the B button for brake as well. This is lap 2. Okay, how did I do? Because at 4th, didn't do quite as good this time, but that's cool. I doubt I got money. Ranking 4th. What did I get? What is that? What is that that's rotating kind of faintly in the back? I'm not sure if you can see it because it's so dark. Oh, it's just a little plaque. Hey man, that's cool. 4th place, you got a little plaque. I think you did get money. I just didn't pay attention. But that's cool. If you can keep getting 4th place and you just play like 7 times, you'll make enough money to, I guess, get a car. Or make an upgrade to your car. Now, if you place 4th place, okay, you're able to qualify for the next race. That's cool. This is a good game to plop in and play. Just put it into your system, slap that lid down, and strap yourself in for a good little racing game. This is pretty sweet. I like it better than Daytona USA, 4x4 Evolution. I like it better than Wacky Races and like whatever kind of racing game I got. I just really like Zuzar Vezar and Pen Triathlon. And you know me. So yeah, I'm just going to qualify, but I totally give this a 9.5. I give it a total recommendation, and let it be known that my opinion can totally change. Like I could give this a straight 10 if I just sat down and played. I'm just giving it the benefit of, well, not the benefit of the doubt. I'm just kind of being cautious about my review because I do like Speed Devils a whole lot. So I've already articulated. See, and it's kind of hard to see on this stage. This is one of those hard, windy turn stages, and it might be hard for you to see. It's kind of dark, kind of a dark stage. But yeah, 9.5. Totally recommend. I'm having fun. I need to sit down. I need to do myself a favor and play this one a little bit more. And other than that, I appreciate you guys watching.